Thank you for coming. We finally have time to catch our breath. Fairly stable for now. We've stationed ourselves here to act as a buffer.
What about the monsters that suddenly appeared?
Based on my experience, the monsters are attracted to two things: the presence of living beings and combat. That's why we set up our front line of defense so far from the tribe. The civilians are more isolated from combat that way. Ah, the messenger's here.
Perfect! We were just waiting for the latest battle report.
We'll stay here and continue to guard the tribe. There's so much that needs to be done after that last battle, but we're short on manpower. If you're not in a hurry to leave, would you be willing to help out?
That's a decision for the Traveler.
Ah, by the way, I think I know where some monsters might be. It's an area nearby. If you've got some time, I'd appreciate the backup. All right, let's move out. Thanks to you, we managed to clear out the threats in the surrounding area. Let's head back.
Oh, Kenichi, you're back! Yeah, it really feels like we're running short on people everywhere. It's so dangerous out there. Just when we think everything's under control, another thing goes off the deep end. Not that Paimon's complaining, it's just... What if things get even worse? Okay, that's enough out of you! Yeah, she always seems so confident. Plus, she told us you can only become the Archon by proving your strength. Good idea! Maybe we can see if the people around here need anything in the meantime. Looks like we're on the same page.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, I'm so glad.
Hey, you made it back!
Sure did. Dargo made sure we got back safely before rushing out again.
Plus, we managed to deliver the medical supplies to the stadium. I really can't thank you enough for your help.
Haha! It's you two! Thanks again for rescuing me.
Yeah, we ran into him out in the wild. He was injured, but luckily some Saurians took him back to safety. Speaking of which, are you sure you've recovered enough to be out and about like this?
I got really lucky. My injuries were just some flesh wounds. The doctor said they should heal on their own as long as I get enough rest, so I figured I'd try and keep working if I could. But, it didn't take me long to start regretting that decision. Everything's hurting now. As soon as I've delivered this battle report, I'm headed right back to go lie down.
What's going on?
situation is grave. Hold this position. Keep the people safe.
Chaos and emptiness. So that's the abyss.
And it knows that now is its best chance.
But the sacred flame!
Archon's on the case.
What was that? Laugh all you want, it's gonna eat you too! The fact that Deadpan Kaniche is this nervous just goes to show how serious this really is. Oh, let's go. The disaster's really happening. Over here! Come on, quick! Hey, wake up! And you, wake up!
They're all dead.
Oh no! Were we too late?
We were on our way to the stadium with our Saurians when that dark entity emerged in the sky. Seconds later, the abyss monsters appeared and changed into Saurian form. They fought till the end to protect us. And now...
Right. You need to get to the stadium. Come on, we'll take you.
I guess. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Truly, I am. May the Wyab watch over your souls, now and forever.
Huh? Yeah. I'm on nose, it's just... It hasn't fully sunk in yet. But anyway, right now, let's focus on getting them to the stadium. With any luck, there'll be an update waiting for us there. If not, we'll just have to play things by ear.
Oh, hey, it's you again. It's a real shame I'm stuck here nursing my wounds. Otherwise, I'd be out there on the front line delivering the latest intel to you guys.
What's the current situation out there?
Fewer and fewer messengers are making it back, and each trip seems to be taking longer than the last. It gives me a really bad feeling. I'll update you on the latest intel for now. For next time, though, I'll see if I can find someone to bring the updates directly to you. I can't guarantee anything, though. As you know, we're seriously short on people. I don't know how you do it. You really are a true hero.
Stay back! Wait, here? What happened to the monsters?
All of them? But there were so many.
What's the situation here? Any other survivors?
The warriors protecting our group all fought to their deaths. We weren't about to sit around waiting to die, so we snuck out and made a run for it. But we didn't get far before the monsters spotted us. Who knows? Maybe we should have stayed put after all.
Oh, when I was in my prime, I could have handled them all by myself.
Yeah, take our hot air balloon and head to the stadium.
Oh, but won't that hold you up if we take it?
What the? How is anyone still here? I thought the monsters had captured this place. Yes, of course. Leave them with us. What's the matter? We need to go. It's not safe here.
It's just... I can't help but think things might have turned out differently if only I'd chosen to fend for myself sooner, rather than expecting other people to protect me.
It's not too late, maybe even for me. I might be an old bag of bones, but I used to train in the spear, and I bet I can still remember a thing or two.
Let's get going. I'm gonna fight to the very end, just like they did.
Thanks again for your help. We'll be all right from here.
Okay, but be extra careful on your way back. We'll see you at the stadium.
You bet. Till then.
Nope. Nobody here. The latest intel said the Children of Echoes need support too. Let's head over.
This is the second time you've had to come to our rescue. I'm a little ashamed. Thanks to your efforts last time, we managed to fend off the Abyss here, even after whatever that was appeared in the sky. But at this point, I think we're gonna have to cut our losses. This base is as good as gone.
Yeah, everyone needs to stick together. Best to regroup somewhere else.
All right, time to evacuate. There's a volunteer unit here too, so first I need to ask them what they want to do next. For anyone who still wants to fight on the front lines, the Children of Echo's front is the closest to here. Anyone who wants to leave will likely also see action as they evacuate, but will be afforded safety at the stadium. Those are the options. We're abandoning this base, and you're free to stay with the group or leave. As of this moment, the Children of Echoes are reasonably well defended, so please, weigh the risks and consider your family's safety before you make a decision. Now then, anyone who wishes to keep fighting, show me how serious you are. Did I not make myself clear?
But if Natlan is destroyed, will there still be a home for us to return to?
If anyone wants a future, it's on them to go out there and grab it. Period. No one wants to be that person who sat back and hoped for the best while other people were giving their blood for our nation.
Very well. For Natlan.
For Natlan.
You heard them. This means we'll all be going to support the Children of Echo's garrison.
Great! Well, you all seem in good spirits, so that's encouraging. But still, please be careful.
Don't worry. It'll be just like another Night Warden war. We'll force the Abyss back if it's the last thing we do.
Huh? Shoot! That creepy Abyss thing is raining down a dangerous-looking substance again!
That's over towards people of the Springs territory. From what I've heard, their defenses have been substantially weakened by the Abyss invasion.
Then let's head over and check on them! There's just one battle report left, and it gives a long list of places where the dangerous substance has been dropping. This is the first report we've had in ages, which means the messenger's job has become all but impossible. But there's nothing we can do about that. Our priority is to get to the next affected zone. Even if we don't find any survivors, maybe that strange substance over there won't be as rock solid as here. There's a chance at least. Move out! You've got to get out of here! Still no luck, huh? What on earth are these things? How are they invulnerable to attack?
Yeah, at least with regular abyssal pylons, anyone with a vision can destroy them. But this thing, no one's seen anything like it before. It's like a part of that sky demon's body or something. Whatever it is, it seems like it can spawn abyssal pylons, and with them, a never-ending stream of abyss monsters. We're just no match for it.
At this point, retreat looks like our best option. We're fighting a losing battle here.
The stadium is our only hope. That's where the sacred flame is, which seems to be the one thing that well of abyssal energy is afraid of. The Pyro Archon is guarding the flame. As long as that continues, we still have hope.
What's this?
Water. And some snacks. You look like you need it. I'm guessing you've been supporting the fight all over the map? Sounds like you need a breather. We got enough people to hold our own here. And it's high time you took a break. Why don't you sit down and gather your strength for a minute?
It's true. We've been fighting pretty much non-stop. Traveler, you must be exhausted. What do you think? What is it? Oh, you're right. Well, then guess we'd better go warn them. It's your decision. If you want to set off right away, Paimon will come with you.
Oh, it's you guys. Things are bad here. Something fell out of the sky that's impervious to our attacks.
It's a good thing you did, otherwise we might not have made it in time.
Kachina, he and I can deal with the remaining monsters and abyssal pylons. You should go catch up with the rest of the group before your parents start worrying about you.
Stay safe, Kachina.
Come on, let's get this done. Yep, that's everyone. And no more casualties by the look of things. Yeah, this is, good. We can evacuate shortly. I appreciate your help. How are things out there? Pretty dire, I bet. Some of the things I've seen, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get them out of my mind. Are we in Natlan doomed to this fate? I've never witnessed a full-scale abyss invasion before. I mean, I'd heard stories about the sky being painted black, but I always thought that was an exaggeration. Mawika has witnessed this all before, so she knew better than anyone the terror and despair an abyss invasion would bring.
Yeah, and despite that, she's still facing it head-on.
We've had to abandon our homes and chase the dying light of day. And maybe the only time we'll see the dawn again is in our dreams. But as long as there's even a sliver of hope, I am not gonna give up. We should catch up with the group. Let's go!
What? Isn't that Chaska's tribe? She said she was gonna take Koichi home to rest for a while.
But how, right? Everyone's struggling just to defend themselves. There is no spare manpower. At this rate, it won't be long before even the stadium is indefensible. And with everyone congregating at the stadium, the Abyss forces will start converging there too. Then there'll be a battle on a scale much larger than anything we've seen so far. On the bright side, at least my old injuries aren't playing up at the moment. Means I can actually join in with the fighting.
The crux of the issue is that the heart of the Abyss itself has joined the invasion. That's a power we just can't match. I have every faith in the courage of our people. The Natlanese will never give in to despair. But still, the fact is, our lives are more fragile than our spirits.
Traveler, Paimon knows what you're about to say. Yeah, I'm unsure it's getting tired from all this flying, but it doesn't matter. Wherever you go, Paimon's going too. Yep, we'll leave the Children of Echoes to you guys. Flower Feather Clan, hang in there. We're coming. If there was ever a time to push ourselves to the limit, that time is now! What
save her. How's that, Koichi? Any better now?
Koichi! Koichi!
Chaska, I used to think Mom and Dad were crazy for adopting you. I was the younger sibling, but I always felt like it was my job to help Mom and Dad take care of you. I thought I could set you free from the abyssal energy you struggled with. I guess I was pretty full of myself, huh? Thinking I could fix you when... well, we were always the same.
Hush, Koichi. Put those thoughts right out of your mind. We'll be at the stadium in no time, okay? I'll carry you there. The abyssal contamination is gone now. Just rest, and you'll get better.
I was always nagging you to slow down. Stop rushing headlong into things. I just didn't want anything to happen to you, or to anyone else because of you. I worried about you so much. But now, I realize I never really understood what it's like for you. The fact that you survived an abyssal contamination was a miracle. But it also left you in a constant state of agitation. The fact that we became family was another miracle. But with me worrying about you all the time, it feels like I just agitated you even further.
No, absolutely not. Nothing could be further from the truth. Do you hear me? All you ever did was love me. Same goes for Mom and Dad. I've always known that. And I feel terrible because I really did want to get along as a family. It might take me some time, but I'll find a way to make it work. I'm so sorry, Koichi. I never meant to make you feel this way.
It's okay, Chaska. No need to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. No one did. It's nobody's fault that things didn't turn out great. I get it now. So, no nagging from me this time. You keep forging ahead, sis. Never slow down, and never hold back. Spread your wings and fly free, like the fiercest kukasaur in the sky. Show the world who the bravest flower feather warrior is. Because that's who you are. And that's the sister I'm proud of.
Koichi! Koichi!
Koichi? Chaska? What happened? What was that just now? It looked like abyssal energy was flowing out of her, but then a split second later, it disappeared. Koichi did say that Chaska needs to let off steam now and then, or she'll end up losing herself. But this time she wrestled back control. If only we were faster! Dealing with abyssal contamination is a piece of cake for you! We could have gotten to her earlier, then you could have treated her before it was too... Wait... What's happening to Chaska?
How unfair life can be. She's had the odds stacked against her from the very beginning, and each step forward has been an agonizing one. Maybe she would have been better off embracing her pain. But her journey goes on, and one question looms large in her mind. If she could rise above the layers of pain and ascend over the dark clouds of her mind, what then would she find? Maybe the glorious light of the sun, or maybe a dark, empty void. There is only one way to find out. She needs to spread her wings and soar to new heights. That is the true meaning of life. My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured. And finally, transcended.
Let's take Koichi somewhere safer. Please, take care of Koichi for me. I still have more important things to do.
Of course. We are grateful for her service.
Yes. She served selflessly. I'm sorry, Chaska.
It's all right. I'm far from the only one going through this right now. Koichi wanted to be a hero. And in my heart, she always will be. If we want to honor what she stood for, not to mention her sacrifice. Archon, we need to hurry.
Time for this war to end. Everyone, are you ready? A bitter war lies ahead. Our victory begins in each of your minds. So ignite the spirit of victory for me. May no further lives be lost, and no one else made to suffer the loss of their loved ones.
As long as blood still runs through your veins, even the tiniest spark of steel against stone can ignite a flame. Its blaze will become one with the gaze of all Natlan. Even amid everlasting darkness, our bonds remain eternal.
Stone engraved in echoing peaks. Converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn. For flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
A hero scaled the volcano to seize the sun. Anointed with flames, she shone with the light of 1,000 stars. Now, guide me in my first step.
Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
My life's suffering shall be my epitaph. To remember the pain I endured, and finally, transcend it.
Heroes of the ages! Our moment has finally come!
We unite as one!
Baptized by the Turnfire.
Bearing an ancient blessing. Knowing true power.
And accepting a fate of devotion.
We embrace the transcendent flame.
For Natlan! For Natlan! In the name of the Pyro Archon Halloran, I declare the Night Wars underway! The Ode of Resurrection will guard all life till the war is over!
That is an outright scary level of power.
So, from now on, all warriors will be able to resurrect themselves using the sacred flame.
That's right. No more casualties.
It's time to wipe the enemy off the face of the earth.
And to reclaim our lost territory.
We'll come with you.
Paimon, Traveler. I'm so grateful you got to us when you did. You gave Koichi the chance to say those words to me before the end. If I'd lost control out there in the wild, this counterattack might never have been possible.
Probably best not to think about that. More importantly, how are you feeling now? Any better?
Not really. But now's not the time to deal with it. In the spirit of VUCA, I have to rise above it. The conflict and suffering in me are there to test my character. My struggle will make me stronger, and make me the person Koichi believed I can be.
Alright, let's go show the Abyss what human beings are made of. They'll be sorry they messed with Natlan after we're through with them.
The Children of Echo's territory is secure. All monsters down.
All good here at the People of the Springs, too. We crushed it! Masters of the Night Wind are also safe. Should I go support the Flower Feather clan?
Things are still pretty rough over there. I'm already en route.
No need. I just dealt with it.
Already? But you were just at the stadium!
Yeah, well, you have no idea how long I've been itching to bash some heads in.
Oh! Fair enough.
Ian-san, what should we do about the Collective of Plenty? Your home's a long ways away from the stadium. Oh, no need to worry. I just heard from Veresa. She says they're safe now.
Their only game plan was to outnumber us, and that ain't gonna work now that we have the Ode of Resurrection on our side!
We ain't gonna let them get away with that! Friends, let's gather at the stadium!
More abyss tumors have descended, all near the stadium. Let's split up and take them out. Oh, we need someone to guard the main entrance.
Alright, this is the final battle!
Everyone, we are gathered here to celebrate a glorious victory. It is a victory forged by each and every one of us, and we should all be proud of what we have accomplished. We emerge victorious from another crisis to declare, our beloved Natlan is saved!
Woo! All right!
I must caution that this war is not yet over. We have not destroyed our enemy, merely driven them further into the depths of the Night Kingdom. But the Abyss underestimated Natlan's forces, and they have suffered a devastating defeat. It will be a long time before they are able to pose a threat to us again. After making some preparations, I will launch my final counterattack. I shall strike them in their lair and wipe them out for good.
Oh, man.
Wait, Archon, are you saying you're going alone?
Yes. The abyssal energy there is too strong. Contact with it would be instantly lethal to anyone else. I'm sure you're all still fired up, and you must be eager to take the fight home to the enemy. But I must ask you to temper your ambitions. I will return victorious, for all of us.
It's kind of a shame that we can't join in with a final showdown.
Please, look at the bigger picture. Thanks to every one of you, we have already secured an enormous victory. Tonight, we should celebrate to our heart's content.
I guess if our lives are no longer at risk, things can basically go back to normal, right?
That's good enough for me. Beats having monsters everywhere.
When the time comes, I will gather everyone here again. Now, let us also remember those who gave their lives fighting for our nation. Once the last dregs of the Abyss are wiped out, I intend to give them the grand funeral they deserve. An ancient name could never record the many who we lost. But no hero of Natlan should be forgotten.
If I may, let's have a moment of silence for the fallen.
Lastly, there is one more person I must thank for his extraordinary support in our time of need, and that is the Captain.
Speaking in a personal capacity, I should like to offer my sincere congratulations on your victory.
Well, everyone, please enjoy the victory feast. I hope it's a chance to relax your minds and rekindle your spirits, so that we may face what lies ahead with renewed vigor.
You did a great job, Kachina. Oh, you're much more confident now. Seems like winning the pilgrimage gave you a real boost.
I spoke to your mom and dad. They were singing your praises. They said the world's your oyster now. How are things at the People of the Springs base? There are some casualties, but the overall mood is very positive. I reckon they'll start rebuilding pretty soon.
Same situation for the Children of Echoes.
Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it together.
Let's hope that their sacrifice marks the beginning of a new age for Natlan. An age of unprecedented peace.
Unless you want to get punched in the face. What is it with you, Hal? Why are you so incapable of being nice? The Collective of Plenty was the furthest from the Abyss's entry point, so they didn't have as many monsters to deal with. From what I hear, they got off relatively unscathed. But it might have been a different story if Chaska hadn't gotten there when she did. That's good to hear. All's well that ends well.
I must congratulate you on your efforts during this war. I'm told you have proven yourself to be an outstanding adventurer and warrior. You remind me of the princess. The similarities in your approach are striking, especially when you told me you wanted to win. I hope you will see her soon.
Hey, Auroron! How are the Masters of the Nightwind doing?
Granny Sealolly's been there the whole time, and she's a tough one. I think we should be fine. I'm sure there'll be some patching up to do, though. That's a job for the young folks. I should probably head back so I can pitch in.
Do you need support from the Fatui?
Probably not. There are a lot of older folks in our tribe, and I suspect they would find your comrade's presence a little distressing.
Right, because often they look like a bunch of intimidating thugs.
Well, also in my tribe, excessive use of elemental energy is bad for your eyesight.
Oh, right. Okay.
Ah, welcome.
You seem a little out of sorts. Are you just tired, or...?
I guess I am. You know, when I was up there in the sky, I could see all of Natlan stretching out below me. People everywhere, giving everything they had for a chance at victory. I just... If only I'd been quicker. Maybe they wouldn't have... And Koichi. Maybe she'd still... I'm sorry. Now is not the time for that. Fruit juice, right?
Make it a large?
True. My 500-year plan has almost come to fruition. Just one last step to go. Namely, my final battle against the Abyss. But battle is second nature to me, so I'm not feeling a huge amount of pressure.
It was so awesome. The way you exploded that thing in the sky with one almighty punch! Are you always gonna have that kind of power from now on?
Oh, that was the Divine Throne unleashing my full potential. And it was only temporary. I can't wield that power for any length of time. My body wouldn't be able to handle it. Likewise, the amplified power of the Ode of Resurrection was also temporary. From now on, it's back to ancient name-bearers only. Correct. We dealt the Abyss a critical blow. So for the time being, it's too weak to sustain regular invasions. I hope the people will be able to enjoy this period of peace. Or rather, assuming all goes to plan, eternal peace. We've had centuries of war with the Abyss, and it's high time we brought that chapter to a close. Anyway, there's something I've been wondering about. I know you've been at the center of some major events in other nations too, and fought many powerful foes. In this war, you were in the thick of it once again, dashing around tirelessly, supporting the fighting on all fronts. So tell me, what drives you to do this as a mere traveler passing through? Why risk life and limb for a cause that's not your own?
Wait, what's this got to do with Paimon?
He's just showing how much you mean to him, in his own way. What I'm really trying to say is, I would love for you, with your extraordinary talent and your sense of justice, to join me in this final step. You and I together, finally putting an end to the ever-looming threat of the Abyss. But I also don't want to take advantage of your good nature and readiness to help others. The final battle will be very dangerous, and you have the rest of your journey to consider. I'm sure you must be weary. Sleep well tonight. Let's talk again tomorrow in the Speaker's Chamber. I'll give you more details on the final battle, and then I hope to hear your verdict.